Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat. Lolly says yes. Thank you, Lolly. Sleepwalker says yes. Thank you, Sleepwalker. Helga says yes. Thank you, Helga. Baran says yes. Thank you, Baran. Ava, good to see Ava. Ava says yes. Miley, thank you, thank you. Miley says yes. Okay, Todd then says yes. Great. You can see me, you can hear me. Everything is how it should be. That is good news. Yes, it is. As you know, we always start our class with a toast. Actually, 2 toasts. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. And I have hot coffee. And our first toast will be for the green team. Yes, the members. You see them. Their names are in green. They support me. They support the channel. Let's give them a big thank you. Here we go. Cheers, bump. Cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Very hot. Our second toast, it is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump. Cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Okay, good. Hey, Tomas. Hello, Tomas. And also, I see Abo. Hello, Abo. Okay, good. Let's talk about today's lesson plan. And here it is right here on this sheet of paper. We're going to start with the worksheet. It's an idiom worksheet. We have example sentences written by the green team. Hey, Marcos. Marcos is in the house. Good. All right, so we're going to start with an idiom, and then we'll follow that with a listening activity. We call that listening with a twist. 3 stories. You have to listen for the changes. There are several changes in each version of the story. After that, we have Lolly's Revenge. That's a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. And then we have another worksheet, and that is positive, negative connotation pairs. We will look at adjectives, and as you know, adjectives describe things. And so how do you describe those things? Do you use a positive feeling or a negative feeling? So we will look at adjectives that create both a positive and a negative. So there's 2 adjectives describing the same thing, but one is a positive feeling and the other is a negative feeling. So it's a worksheet. We'll practice that. And of course, you're here to practice your English. And also, there's the chat, right? I'm here to help you, and the chat is also here to help you, because by participating in the chat, you're helping yourself practicing, and you're helping others too, because with your example sentences, we learn by example. So participate in the chat, practice, help yourself, help others. And you must be a subscriber to my channel to enter the chat. I do that to keep the bots out, to keep the spamming out, so we have a safe and fun place to practice our English together. So if you want to practice, if you want to get into the chat, please subscribe to my channel. I do that because we want to keep the bots out. So bots don't subscribe. No, they just spam, right? So you must be a subscriber. So we keep those bots out, to keep the spamming out, so we have a safe and fun place to practice our English together. Okay, great. Let's get right into it. Let's start. Our first activity is an idiom, and our idiom is move away. Move away. I'll write that on the board. And we have a worksheet too. move away. Okay, and that means to move to another home. Move to another home. Right? Or you could say another place, another city, another town. But if you move away to a different city, you're still going to live in a home, right? A place, right? Maybe an apartment, maybe a house. So you move away and you're going to move your bed, you're going to move your clothing, you're going to move your furniture, right? To another home. And so move away. And I have an example sentence. And of course, we have a worksheet where you can look at examples and write your own sentences. So my example sentence is, Sarah is going to move away to another city for her new job. Sarah is going to move away to another city for her new job. One more time. Sarah is going to move away to another city for her new job. One word. Okay, one more time. Sarah is going to move away to another city for her new job, right? She's going to move away. She's moving from this place to another place. So she's moving away. So go away, right? Maybe you've heard that expression, go away. Or, yeah, so like, go away, get out of here. That's negative, right? Like, oh, get out of here, go away. You are bothering me. But here, you're moving away. So from this place to another. So away to another place, away to another home, away to another city, away to another job. Okay, now let's look at the worksheet by the green team. We will see examples and then you will make your own sentences using move away. Let's have a look. It's right up here. And all the worksheets are on my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. Patreon for all of the worksheets. Okay, there it is right there. It's too small. We have to make it bigger. Let's make it larger. That's a good idea. Okay, there we go. There's our worksheet and we have our example sentences. So our idiom, move away, to move to another home. To move to another home, Mary, her sentence is, it's not easy to move away to another country to start a new life, but plenty of people do it. Yeah, I did that. I'm from California, Los Angeles, but I moved away and now I live in Japan. It's not easy to move away to another country to start a new life, but plenty of people do it. Good sentence, Mary. Lolly is here. Here's Lolly's sentence. I would like to move away and live in a big city one day. I would like to move away and live in a big city one day. Okay, good luck, Lolly. Come to Japan. We have big cities here in Japan. Okay, here's Tetsuro's sentence. Tetsuro's sentence. After graduation, Joe moved away from his small hometown to find better opportunities. One more time. After graduation, Joe moved away from his small hometown to find better opportunities. Yeah, so many people do that. They grow up in a small town or the countryside, and after school they're ready to work and they want to work in a big city or another town because maybe there's better jobs, right? More money. You can make more money in a bigger city. Okay, Here is Mina's sentence. Mina, my friend moved away to another city last year. Oh, that's sad. It's sad when your friends move away, right? Oh, I miss my friend. My friend moved away to another city last year. Okay. Here we have Milena. Milena is next. Milena is here with us. Many people lately are forced to move away because of wars. Many people lately are forced to move away because of wars. Yep, and those people are called refugees. So when people leave their country and move away to another country, they are refugees. And many times they do that because of violence and war and in bad situations. So they are refugees. Marcos's sentence. Marcos is here. Here is Marcos's sentence. Oh, Mary's here. Hello, Mary. Mary is here too now. Mary Poppins. And that was her. We read Mary's sentence. That was the first one we read. Here is Marcos. Marcos is here. Here is Marcos's sentence. Joe and Sue decided to move away from the bustling city to find a quieter life in the countryside. One more time. Joe and Sue decided to move away from the bustling city to find a quieter life in the countryside. Bustling means very busy. Busy, many cars, many people, like everyone's in a hurry. Everyone's going from one place to another place. No one talks to each other. Everyone is just in their own world. They don't want to meet new people. They don't want to talk to other people. They're doing their thing. It is a bustling city. Good sentence, Marcos. Here is another sentence. After college, I want to move away and live on my own. After college, I want to move away and live on my own. That's natural, right? After college, move away from your parents, get your own place, get a job, get your own place, become an adult. And one more. We might move away next year if we find a bigger house. We might move away next year if we find a bigger house, right? So many people move away to find a larger house because now they've built a family, so they need more space for their new family. Okay, good. There is the worksheet. And let's see your sentences, everyone. Let's see your sentences. Move away. Okay, I'm now looking at the chat. I want to see your sentences. You're here to practice. Okay, Seha. It is not easy for me to move away to another city. No, it's not easy at all because maybe you have to get a new job. You have to find a place to live, and that's difficult, right? So it's always difficult to move away. Sleepwalker, here is Sleepwalker's sentence. Our neighbors bought a new house and moved away on Monday. Yeah, it's sad. Bye, neighbor. We'll say good luck. Okay, Shams, my niece moved away. Okay, Shams, that last part, I don't know. Is that countryside? I'm not sure. Shams, the last part of your sentence, fix it, okay? Redo it. So your niece moved away. Where did she move away to? Ava, I moved away from a small village to the capital city 44 years ago. Okay, Ava, good sentence. We have to change it a little bit. I moved away from a small village to the capital city 44 years ago. Lolly, he felt the need to move away from his noisy city to find tranquility and peace. Nice. Miley, it would be nice if everyone could move away whenever they want to go. Yeah. It's always difficult. There's sometimes restrictions, right? So yeah, it's always a challenge, but you can do it. Okay, Mitra, I moved away to another city 2 years ago. Mary, I had an experience to move away from my hometown. Yep, so Mary moved away and then she went back, right? So she had that experience moving away to a new place, new people, new atmosphere. And that was an experience, right? And now she's back home to her, you know, her hometown. Yeah, good, Ava. A small village, the capital city. Good. Hannah, I moved away to a big city to clear my mind. Okay, maybe you moved away from. I think you want to say from because, you know, the big city, it's busy, noisy, and right? And so you want to clear your head, so you go to a smaller city, countryside. So I moved away from a big city. To is go, away from means to leave. Miley, it's sad when an entire people move away. Yes. Helga, I moved thousands of kilometers away at 16 to study. The second and third times I moved 125 kilometers away to study and work. I don't want to move away anymore. It's stressful, right? It's stressful. You build kind of a life, you meet people, you get a job, you know the city, you have a routine, and then you move, and you got to start that all over again. That process of starting new, starting again. That's why when you're younger, it's easier when you're younger, right? When you're younger, like, oh, no problem, I can move away, I can do anything, right? That when you're young, you have that attitude, I could do anything attitude. But as we get older, it gets more difficult, right? We think more, we get set in our ways, and I don't want to move away. Okay, good, I'm looking at the clock. We got to change activities. I'll read Sleepwalkers here. She rented an apartment and moved away to another city. Good. You guys used the idiom perfectly. Great sentences, great examples. Remember, we learn by examples. So read everyone's sentences, learn vocabulary, learn how we put sentences together, learn how we say these sentences. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so let's go to our next activity, and that is a listening activity. Let's put this away. Like I always say, Patreon for my worksheets. Support me there so I can support you here. Okay, here we go. Our next activity is listening with a twist. Listening with a twist. We have 3 stories. This is number 2. We have 3 stories. 1, 2, 3. Story 2 and 3, there are going to be some changes. You have to listen for those changes, right? So story 1 is the base. That's the original story. And then we have story 2, there are changes. Story 3, there are changes. So changes. Okay, so you have to listen for the changes, but first we have to listen to the base story so you know what the changes are, right? So the first story is the original story, it's the base story. Then story 2, you have to listen to what changed from story 1, and story 3, what changed from story 1. Okay, let's do it. Are you ready? Are you putting on your English ears? I will read the story 3 times, listen carefully, and then we will read it together, and then I will read story 2 and story 3, and there in the chat, you write the changes, okay? So, but first, story 1 is the original, so we have to listen to that. And I'll read it 3 times, and then you'll see it. We'll read it together. So, okay, I see the story now. Okay, are you ready? I'll read it 3 times, and the topic is a job interview. So the topic is a job interview. I'll write that here. Okay, a job interview. This is the original story. I'll read it 3 times. Okay, here we go. Daniel had a job interview on Monday morning. He wore a suit and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his work, experience, and skills. Daniel answered clearly and confidently. After the interview, he went to a cafe for breakfast. Okay, here we go, second time. Daniel had a job interview on Monday morning. He wore a suit and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his work experience and skills. Daniel answered clearly and confidently. After the interview, he went to a cafe for breakfast. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. Then we will read it together. Here you are doing listening practice. Daniel had a job interview on Monday morning. He wore a suit and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his work experience and skills. Daniel answered clearly and confidently. After the interview, he went to a cafe for breakfast. Okay, let's look at the story and let's read it together. Okay, here it is. Let's read it. Daniel had a job interview on Monday morning. He wore a suit and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his work experience and skills. Daniel answered clearly and confidently. After the interview, he went to a cafe for breakfast. Okay, there we go. That was the first story, the base story. Now, I'll read the second story, and now you have to listen for the changes. What changed? Okay. And I will tell you how many changes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 changes. There are a couple like groups of words, like a little phrase. So I'm counting that as 1 change. Okay. I'm not saying each word individually. There are a few phrases, words that go together. Okay, here we go. Story 2. What are the changes? Write them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daniel had a job interview on Tuesday morning. He wore a blue shirt and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his education and skills. Daniel answered nervously but clearly. After the interview, he went to a cafe for coffee. Okay, second time. Daniel had a job interview on Tuesday morning. He wore a blue shirt and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his education and skills. Daniel answered nervously but clearly. After the interview, he went to a cafe for coffee. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. What changes? There are 5. Daniel had a job interview on Tuesday morning. He wore a blue shirt and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his education and skills. Daniel answered nervously, but clearly. After the interview, he went to a cafe for coffee. Okay, let's see how you did. I'm going to look at the chat right now. Sleepwalker, Tuesday, blue shirt, education, nervously but clearly coffee. Sleepwalker is always right on. Lolly, Tuesday, blue shirt, education, nervously coffee. 5. Zara, Tuesday morning, shirt, education, nervously coffee. 5. Tomas, Tuesday, blue shirt, coffee. Yeah, good, Tomas. Helga, Tuesday, blue shirt, education, nervously, coffee. That's 5. Sehaj, Monday morning. Okay, no, the second, I think you're, Sehaj, I think you are doing the first story. No, we're doing what changed in the second story. Ava, Thursday morning, blue shirt, education, nervously, and clear. Okay, that's together, nervously but clearly. And then cafe for coffee. That's 5. Good, Ava. Ta Den, Tuesday, blue shirt, experience, education, nervously. That's 6. We'll look at we're going to look at the sheet together. Okay, Taden? Okay, Shams. Tuesday, blue shirt, education, nervously, clearly. That's 5. Good, Shams. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. Let's read story 2 together and look at the changes. Here we go. All right, so here is story 2. Let's read it together. Daniel had a job interview on Tuesday morning. Okay, so Monday changed to Tuesday. He wore a blue shirt. So a suit changed to blue shirt and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his education. So experience changed to education. Daniel answered nervously but clearly. So the first was clearly and confidently, but here it was nervously but clearly, right? So it's not and, it's but, because nervously is negative, clearly is positive. So we're using but. The first story, clearly and confidently, right? So those are both positive, so we're using and. But story 2, we have a negative because it's nervously, but then clearly is positive, so we have but. After the interview, he went to a cafe for coffee, so breakfast changed to coffee. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to story 3 now. So there are new changes, more changes. New changes and more changes. I will, of course, tell you how many changes there will be. Okay, story 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. However, there are some long phrases. So words that go together. Okay, so it's a little, of course, story 3 is more difficult than 2, right? There are more changes, and the changes are longer, like more phrases, not just one word. For example, Monday changed to Tuesday. That Tuesday is just one word, right? So we're talking, one has 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 5 words. So these 5 words, I'm going to say one change because it's a phrase. Okay, here we go. I'm reading the story 3. Okay, so countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Daniel had a job interview on Friday afternoon. He wore casual clothes and forgot to bring his portfolio. The interviewer asked why he wanted the job. Daniel answered anxiously and made mistakes. After the interview, he went home to rest. Okay, it's more difficult, right? Okay, here we go, second time. I'll read it slowly. Daniel had a job interview on Friday afternoon. He wore casual clothes and forgot to bring his portfolio. The interviewer asked why he wanted the job. Daniel answered anxiously and made mistakes. After the interview, he went home to rest. Okay, here we go. Third time. Daniel had a job interview on Friday afternoon. He wore casual clothes and forgot to bring his portfolio. The interviewer asked why he wanted the job. Daniel answered anxiously and made mistakes. After the interview, he went home to rest. Okay, I can't see the chat right now because the stories are blocking the chat. But now I'm moving it down. So now I see the chat. So this is a tough one because we have some long phrases here. Okay, let's see. Let's see your answers here. Sleepwalker, Friday afternoon, casual clothes, forgot to bring his portfolio. Asked why he wanted the job. Anxiously and made mistakes. Went home to rest. Nice. Good, Tomas. He made mistakes. Good. Oh, Tomas, I didn't see, sorry. Friday afternoon, forgot portfolio, asked why he wants this job. Good, Tomas. Lolly, Friday afternoon, casual clothes, forgot to bring his portfolio, why he wanted the job. Okay, sorry, no problem, Lolly. We will read it together, okay, Lolly? Tomas went home to rest. Ava, Friday afternoon, casual clothes, forgot his portfolio. Why he changed jobs and made mistakes. Good, okay. Okay, Sehaj, good. I think you are on your time slip for you. Time lag, Seha. You need at the bottom of this video, there's a red line. Check the line. I think you need to move ahead. You're welcome, Lolly. Okay, Zara, Friday afternoon, anxiously, casual clothes, why he wanted the job, went home to rest. Okay, Taden, Friday afternoon, casual clothes, forgot to bring his portfolio, why he wanted the job, made mistakes, went home to rest. Good. Oh, Helga. What about Helga? Oh, okay. Sorry, Helga. I see you now. Okay, here we go. Helga. Okay. Friday afternoon, casual clothes, forgot to bring his portfolio. Why he wanted the job, anxiously and made mistakes, went home to rest. Yeah. Good, good, good. Poor Daniel. The third story, I don't think he's going to get the job. I don't think he's going to get the job. Poor Daniel. Don't wear casual clothes to a job interview. Don't forget your resume. Don't forget your portfolio. Right? It's okay to make mistakes, but don't forget your stuff and dress businesslike. Okay, here we go. Let's read it together. Okay, there we go. There it is. It's time to read story 3 together. Daniel had a job interview on Friday afternoon, so Monday morning changed to Friday afternoon. He wore casual clothes, so a suit changed to casual clothes, and forgot to bring his portfolio. So resume changed to forgot to bring his portfolio. The interviewer asked why he wanted the job. So experience and skills changed to why he wanted the job. Daniel answered anxiously and made mistakes. So clearly and confidently changed to anxiously and made mistakes. Now, those are both negatives, right? So story 2, we had one negative and one clearly. So we used but. Where story 1, it was positive, so we used and then story 3, negative, so we used and, right? Anxiously, negative, made mistakes, negative. So 2 negatives, we use and to separate them. After the interview, he went home to rest. So changed cafe for coffee, home to rest. You guys did really good. Yep. You guys did really good. Okay, now what we're going to do now is I'm going to read it again. I'm going to read all 3 stories, so I want you to listen, and then you're going to read them by yourself out loud, okay? So we have 2 more steps to do. I will read them again, but I'm going to read 1, 2, 3 in a row. So I'll read story 1, story 2, and then story 3. Okay, so you're not going to see the stories, you're just going to listen, and then you will read after me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I am reading all 3 together, so please listen. Remember, this is a listening activity. Let me get some water. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daniel had a job interview on Monday morning. He wore a suit and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his work, experience, and skills. Daniel answered clearly and confidently. After the interview, he went to a cafe for breakfast. Okay, story 2. Daniel had a job interview on Tuesday morning. He wore a blue shirt and brought his resume. The interviewer asked about his education and skills. Daniel answered nervously but clearly. After the interview, he went to a cafe for coffee. Story 3. Daniel had a job interview on Friday afternoon. He wore casual clothes and forgot to bring his portfolio. The interviewer asked why he wanted the job. Daniel answered anxiously and made mistakes. After the interview, he went home to rest. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to read all three. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. I want you to read all three stories out loud so you can listen to yourself speak English, okay? And if you finish early, that's okay. Read it again. But we're going to go 3 minutes. I'm going to turn off my mic so you won't be distracted. It's going to be very quiet for you. All right, so I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. We got 3. Tomas has a question here. Anxiously means unconfidently. Nervous. Anxious is nervous. But unconfidently, yeah, it's a little different. So anxiously is nervous. Nervously. Is that a word, nervously? Anyway, anxiously, that means nervous. Okay, Tomas? Okay, good. Okay, so let's do it. 3 minutes. Read all three out loud so you can listen to yourself. Listen. So you can listen to yourself speak English. Okay? When you're reading out loud, you're speaking English. So you're listening to your voice. You're listening to your pronunciation. You are listening to whole sentences. You're welcome, Tomas. My pleasure. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. I'm going to turn off my mic. Okay, that's 3 minutes. Everyone okay? Did you read it? Any questions? So, questions are good. So Sleepwalker, she had a question. She knew it, but she wanted to confirm it, right? Reconfirm. So portfolio is a collection of documents or photos, depending on what job you are applying for. And so it's just a collection of work that you have done that you can show, right? Like, oh, if you do web design, oh, here are some examples of my designs. Or if you're like in advertising and you have examples of work you have done, you put it together, that is a portfolio. So a resume, basically just words, right? Explaining your education, your work experience. Portfolio is actual illustrations and actual real things, right? That people can see. Oh, this is an example of your art. This is an example of your tech skills. Your maybe you're really good at designing, and so, oh, these are some of my designs, and so forth. Yeah. So it's visual, where like a resume, it's words and sentences, where a portfolio is visual, right? Okay, you use your eyes to look at what that person has done. Okay, good job, everyone. That was our listening with a twist. Hey, Rhoda. Hello, Rhoda. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. All right. Henna's done. Okay, everyone's done. No questions? Anytime. You could ask me questions anytime. Okay, there's listening with a twist. Now we have Lolly's Revenge. Yes, Lolly's Revenge is next. That's a conversation between two people. Lolly's Revenge, and we have 4 steps. We have the conversation, and then we have questions and answers. Then after that, we're going to read it. And then after that, we're going to shadow. We're going to be the conversation. Okay? So we have a conversation, right? I will read the conversation 3 times. Then I will ask you questions about the conversation. I do that to check your listening, right? So how well did you hear the conversation? How well did you understand the conversation? If you could answer the questions, that means you understood the conversation. Then we will read the conversation, and then we will shadow. We will say the sentence. We will be Joe. We will be Sue. We will be the conversation. That is Lolly's Revenge, and it's a conversation between Joe and Sue. When you see my thumb, this is Joe speaking. When you see my pinky, this is Sue speaking. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I'm going to pop up the conversation, and I will not be able to see the chat. So sorry about that. I cannot see the chat when I am reading the conversation. Okay. I'll read it 3 times. Yeah, Rhoda, how are you today? Here we go. Okay, I got the conversation in front of me. You can't see it. I can see it. Okay, here we go. Here's Joe, and here's Sue. Let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe is first. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Okay. Here we go, second time. I'll read it a little bit slower. Second time, more slowly. Okay. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Okay, here we go. One more time. Third time, last time. Joe's first. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Okay, that was the conversation. I read it 3 times. Let's check the box. Okay, good. Rhoda is good. Yeah, Helga, we can say that. Okay, here we go. We got questions for you. Question number 1. Let me see. I have to pull it up here. Okay, I see it now. Okay, question number 1. Why is Joe sad? Why is Joe sad? Why is Joe sad? I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. Oh, gotta make it bigger. Here we go. Why is Joe sad? So please answer in the chat. Why is Joe sad? Yeah. Yep, good. So Helga, his friend had a job interview. Yes, Helga, because, Tomas. Because his friend had a job interview. Sleepwalker, because his friend had a job interview and he might move away to another city. Perfect. Miley, because of his friend's interview. Good, Miley. Lolly, if Doug gets the job, he will have to move away. So it's because, so that is why Joe is sad. Okay, Lolly? Here we go. One more time, Lolly. If Doug gets the job, he will have to move away. So that is why Joe is sad. That is why. That is why. Marcos, he's sad because his friend Doug is moving away. Ava, his friend has a job interview. Shams, because his friend has an interview. Mary, because his friend is going to get a new job and move away. Okay, Sehaj. If Doug gets a job, he has to move away. Good. Rhoda, because his friend Doug has an interview. Good, Lolly. That is why Joe is sad. Perfect. Okay, nice. Good job. Here we go. Question number 2. Tomas, he will miss his friend. Yeah, good. Yep, perfect, Tomas. Okay, question number 2. What did Sue say about the situation? 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 Good, Sleepwalker. Yes, Helga. Okay, good, Zara. Okay, yes, Mary. Yes, good, Miley. Yeah, good. Yes, Ava. Sehaj, yes. Yes, Shams. Yep. Good, Tomas. Helga. Yep. Yeah, so Joe's sad, but it's good for Doug, right? So he'll get a better job, right? He's getting a new job, and the job's in another city. So it's sad that Doug has to move away, right? So maybe Doug is a good friend of Joe's and Sue's, but Joe's kind of looking at, oh, I'm sad, I'm losing a friend. But then Sue says, hey, it's good for Doug. You should be happy for Doug. He's going to have a better job. He's going to make more money. And so Sue's looking at like the positive, and Joe's looking at it negatively. Yeah, good, Lolly. Sue said, I'll miss him too. Yeah, so Sue's going to miss him, but Sue's looking at, hey, that's good for Doug. Good for Doug. Okay, nice. Okay, question number 3. Here we go. Question 3. Yeah, Rhoda. Now, this is for you. It's not in the conversation. It's about you. The question is for you. Have any of your friends moved away recently? Have any of your friends moved away recently? One more time. Have any of your friends moved away recently? Question 3. Have any of your friends moved away moved away recently? That's right, Tomas. So it's Doug's process in life, right? New job, better job. Then maybe with the better job, he can buy a home, he can find a wife, he can have children, right? With the better job. It's sad, right? Miley says, yes, it's the story of my life. The best are gone. So that, it's tough seeing friends go away, move away. It's sad when your friends move away. Lolly says, no. Okay, none. Okay, no. None of my friends have moved away recently. Okay, Lolly? No, none of my friends have moved away recently. Taiden, yes, of course. I have some friends who moved away recently. Helga, a lot of my friends moved away 3 years ago. They ran from the war. Hannah, nope. Zara, yes, my friend moved away to South Africa. Sleepwalker, no, not recently, but after finishing school, many classmates moved away to study. Mary, yes, I have lots of friends that moved away recently. Ava, yes, my daughter moved away 13 years ago. Marcos, none of my friends have moved away recently. I think as we get older, you know, people, we get roots, you know, so I think when we're younger, our friends, you know, that's when people move away. But as we get older, maybe we have less friends that move away because people buy houses, people, you know, they get set in their job. And so we stay where we are when we get older, usually. Say Haj, not recently, but she moved away 2 years back. Tomas, my son moved away to England 14 years ago. Okay. Okay. So it's good and sad, right? You know, it's tough to see friends leave. Okay. We got one more question. Question number 4. It's for you again. Okay. It's for you again. And question 4 is, would you move away from your friends? Right? We're going opposite now. 3 was your friends moving away, but this is, would you move away from your friends? Would you move away from your friends? So let's go to 4 here. So it's opposite now. Would you move away from your friends? Lolly, Lolly, love you. Hey, but you know, that's the process, Lolly. We learn from mistakes. That's how we improve. So that is not a problem. It's learning process. It's a roller coaster, up and down, right, Lolly? That's how, it's like up and down, but you're going up, up, up. Okay, Zara, no, I wouldn't. Sleepwalker, I would move away and did in the past. Okay, so Rhoda, none, N-O-N, none of my friends. So I'll write that in the chat because maybe we don't use that often. None of my friends have moved away. That's right, Lolly. So it's a roller coaster, but you know, that's all, it's natural. Okay, say Haj. Yes, I moved away from my friends to another city for my job. Yeah. Hannah, I would say it depends on my situation. Yes, good answer. Okay, so 2 more minutes and then we will go to the next step, that is reading. So 2 minutes. Would you move from your friends? Would you move away from your friends? Okay, Helga, if circumstances had developed that way, then yes. Oh, Shams, move away from your friends. So you leave your city, you leave your town. So your friends are sad because you are leaving. Your friends are sad because you are moving away. It's not, you're not saying goodbye to your friends, or your friends aren't moving away from you. You are moving away from them. Ah, that's a good point, Mary. Fortunately, we have the internet nowadays. We can communicate with our friends whenever or wherever they are. Wherever they are. Lolly, no, I wouldn't move away from my friends. I prefer to stay in my little town. Taden, I moved away, but not from my friends. Yeah, you didn't, oh, I have to leave my friends. No, you had your job told you to do that, right? Your bosses, you have to go to another city. Okay, we have a few seconds here. Okay, Marcos, yes, I could move away in case of new reality at work. Yeah. If, you know, we never know. Never say never. Never say never. Miley, it's sad to move and reach friends. You don't know where to stay anymore. Yeah. Ava, we will move away to a small city for a quiet life, not for a job next year, but it's not far from my friends. Good, Ava. Okay, good. Rhoda, I wouldn't move from my friends. Yeah, wherever they are. Good, good. Mary. Okay. Tomas says, I moved away 3 years ago from a little city to Budapest because of my wife passed away. Yeah. Marcos, life is like a chocolate box. You don't know the next one. That's right. So you don't know what's inside the chocolate, right? So many chocolates and you don't know the next one. So like our life, we don't know the next step. We don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, Sleepwalker. Mark, move away. What is the best tag question? Move away, will you? Okay, so there has to be, we have to like before move away, like will you move away? Did you move away? Are you going to move away? So could you, let me think about this for a second. Give me an example. Sleepwalker, give me an example sentence. Right? So, like, move away, could you? Okay, I see what you're saying. Like, move away, could you? Move away, can you? But move away isn't enough. We need more to it to set up a question. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to change activities, or we're going to read it, right? So that was the questions and answers. Now we're going to read it. And so Sleepwalker, go ahead and write some sentences using those tag questions, and I will let you know. Okay, let's do the, let's read the conversation. Let's look at the sentences together. Here we go. Hold on, let me arrange the board here a little bit. Okay, there it is. Okay, here we go. We're going to read the conversation. Okay, here is the conversation. Let's read it together. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Okay, here we go. Second time, we'll do it 3 times. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Here we go, one more time. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Okay, good. All right, so that was the conversation. We read it together. You saw the words, you saw the sentences. So let's check the box. Okay, I'm going to look at Sleepwalker's examples here. Okay, move away. What is the okay, let's see. Okay, there we go, Sleepwalker. I found a new job, but I need to move away. What? What should I do? I think you should do it. Move away, will you? Okay, A, I found a new job, but I need to move away. What should I do? I think you should do it. Move away, will you? Yeah, it doesn't really sound natural to me, Sleepwalker. Like, I wouldn't put a tag question there. So this sounds more natural, just simple. I found a new job, but I need to move away. What should I do, right? So should I take the job or stay here, right? And that's a normal conversation. That's good, Sleepwalker. And then B says, I think you should do it. And then, will you really move away? Will you really move away? That sounds more natural. Will you really move away? So I wouldn't really put a tag question. It's almost like we use tag questions more for like confirmation, right? Or you want to confirm what the other person said, right? Like, oh, where is the supermarket? It's down the street. Down the street where? Right? And so in this situation, I wouldn't use a tag question. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat here. Rhoda, what don't you understand, Rhoda? Okay, again, write the questions in the chat or whatever you want to do in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and do our next step here. It's shadowing. You're welcome, Sleepwalker. We are going to be Joe. We're going to be Sue. We're going to shadow these sentences. We're going to say the sentences together. We will be the conversation. Okay, I see the conversation, but you don't. So shadowing is speaking practice, okay? So you're gonna say the sentences with me without seeing the sentences. You are not reading, you are listening and speaking, okay? Here we go, countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm feeling sad today. I'm feeling sad today. I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Why are you sad? Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Doug had a job interview. Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? Why does that make you feel sad? Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? Isn't that good for Doug? Isn't that good for Doug? Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. Of course, I'll be happy for him, but I will miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. I know, I'll miss him too. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Why don't we move with him? Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Come on, be serious. Come on, be serious. Okay, good. All right, so that was shadowing. We were Joe, we were Sue, we were the conversation. We said the sentences together. Let's check the box. What we always do after shadowing, we look at the sentences one more time just to confirm, just to make sure you know the sentences. When you are shadowing with me, you understood what you were saying. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Joe says, I'm feeling sad today. Why are you sad? Doug had a job interview. Why does that make you feel sad? If he gets the job, he'll have to move away. Isn't that good for Doug? And then he says, of course, I'll be happy for him, but I'll miss him. I know, I'll miss him too. Why don't we move with him? Come on, be serious. Okay, good. All right, that was Lolly's Revenge. Good job. We did the conversation. I asked you questions about the conversation. We read the conversation and we shadowed the conversation. We were Joe, we were Sue, we were the conversation. Good job, great job. Thank you, Mary. Oh, okay. Say Haj. So in the descriptions, you can see how to contact me and what we do. Okay, so yes, we can do one-on-one. Check out the descriptions below, and yeah, you can contact me. There's an email down there, and how you know what we have to do. So contact me, and then we can discuss money, time, and day. Okay, good. All right, yeah, we did it, Marcos. Now we got one more activity to do. That is a worksheet. We're going to talk about positive and negative connotation pairs, adjectives. Here we go. Number 4. We got positive, negative. Now, wait. Okay, connotation pairs. Okay, good. Okay, say, Haj, let me know if you can see that information, okay, in the descriptions below the video. So confirm that you see it. Okay, so we have our connotation pairs, which are adjectives, and positive, that's good feelings, right? So if you describe someone, oh, you are beautiful, right? That person feels happy. Oh, you are very handsome. That person feels happy. You are describing someone, and you are using positive adjectives, so that person feels good. Or if you use a negative, you are you are not handsome. You are not beautiful, right? So they are sad. You're using a negative, right? So that's what we're doing. So we have 6 adjectives. We have ambitious, and we have ruthless. We have caring and overprotective. We have energetic. We have hyper. Okay, so we have positive and negative. Okay, good, say Haj. Okay, so we have ambitious, ruthless, positive, negative, caring, overproductive, positive, negative, energetic, hyper, positive, negative. Okay, and we got worksheets. We got 3 pages. It's okay, hold on. Let me real quick say Haj. It's in the descriptions, but hold on a sec. Let me get that for you real quick. Oh. Sorry, everybody. Just give me a second here. Wait, this is right here. Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go, Sehaj. Okay, there you go. Okay, now let's get to the worksheet. There are 3 pages. Let's open up the first page. There it is. Okay. Make it larger. You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna match now. So match each negative word with its positive partner. So we have 1, ruthless, 2, overprotective, 3, hyper, A, energetic, B, ambitious, C, caring. Oh, that's fast. You guys are fast. Of course you're fast. Okay, good. Yeah, Helga, that's correct. Okay, good, Lolly, Miley. Yeah, you guys got it. So ruthless is the negative, and the positive is ambitious. Yeah. Okay, good. And then overprotective, that's negative, and the positive is caring, right? So 2 is C. That's good, you got it. And then hyper, and then that would be, you know, negative, and then the positive is energetic. Yep, and that's A. Good, good, good. So 1 is B, 2 is C, and 3 is A. So good job. Okay, now we're gonna match. You're gonna choose the better adjective. You're gonna choose the better adjective for the sentence. So for example, she worked hard to achieve her dreams. She was, is it A or B? And then he showed kindness and concern for others. He was, A or B. She had lots of energy and enthusiasm. She was. He hurt others to get what he wanted, making him. She controlled every move her child made, being. The child couldn't sit still in class, acting. And I will give the answers at the end here. So I'll wait till you finish. Okay, Sleepwalker's finished. Okay, good. Okay, Mary's finished. Miley is finished. Lolly is finished. Okay, Mary's finished. Okay, let's say the sentences together using the correct adjective. She worked hard to achieve her dreams. She was ambitious. 2, he showed kindness and concern for others. He was caring. She had lots of energy and enthusiasm. She was energetic. 4, he hurt others to get what he wanted, making him ruthless. 5, she controlled every move her child made, being overprotective. 6, the child couldn't sit still in class, acting hyper. Okay, good. Yeah, good, good. Okay, say Haj. Good. Yep, you guys got it. Well done. Let's go to page 2. Go to Patreon for the worksheets. Patreon for worksheets. Okay, page 2. Here we go. We're going to make sentences now. Okay, rewrite this sentence. Rewrite each sentence using a more positive word. Make it a little bit bigger, because I know some of you are on your phones. You have a small screen. Okay, there we go. Sentence 1, his ruthless attitude upset his coworkers. Make it positive. She was overprotective of her younger sister. Make it positive. The hyper puppy was too much to handle. Make it positive. So rewrite the sentence. Make it positive. Okay, Helga. The His ambitious attitude cheers his co-workers. Okay. Lolly, his ambitious. Okay. We need, okay, ambitious adjective, right, Lolly? So you need to add a noun. So his ambitious attitude or his ambitious drive made his co-workers jealous. So we need like ambitious what? Or, you know, so attitude right there. So Sleepwalker has attitude. So yeah, Lolly, good. So his ambitious attitude made his co-workers jealous. Okay, Sleepwalker, his ambitious attitude motivates his co-workers. Good sentence. She was caring of her younger sister. Okay, Sleepwalker, younger sister. Mary, his ambitious attitude makes his co-workers motivated. Okay, good. So we just need an S there. Makes his co-workers motivated. Good, Mary. Helga, she was caring for her younger sister. Good. Miley, his ambitious attitude dispose well toward his co-workers. Dispose is a negative. So use another word, Miley, not dispose. Okay, Sleepwalker, the energetic puppy was playful. Good. Yeah, good sentence. Helga, the energetic puppy was easy to handle. Good. Lolly, she was caring for her little brother. Good. Yes, Mary. Okay, Taden, his ambitions make his co-workers happy. Okay, so his ambitions make. Miley, she was caring towards her younger sister. Mary, she was caring of her younger sister. Good. Dispose, no, that's dispose is like get rid of, to like throw away, to get rid of. Oh, okay, so you're gonna change, okay, let's see, Miley, change. So his ambitious attitude made well towards. I think that's fine. If you just say his ambitious attitude goes well towards his coworkers. Let's do goes well towards. His ambitious attitude goes well towards his coworker. Yeah, let's do, so change the pose to goes. Okay, Lolly, the energetic puppy wasn't difficult to handle. Good, Mary. The energetic puppy was running in the yard. Very good. Okay, Taden, she was caring of her parents. Good sentence. Miley, the energetic puppy was easy to handle. Sehaj, she had a caring nature for her younger sister. Good. Miley, yeah, goes. Yep, goes well. Sehaj, the energetic puppy was easy to handle. Yeah, Good. Let's go to the next part. So now we're going to attach a P or N depending on the connotation. So we have a few new words too. So is driven positive or negative? Is nurturing positive or negative? Nurturing. Lively, ruthless, overprotective, hyper. One more time. Driven, nurturing, lively, ruthless, overprotective, hyper. Okay, good. Good, good. Yes, good, Lolly. Yep. Yes. Mm-hmm. Perfect. No problem. Yes. 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 Good. Taden, Mary, Marcos. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So driven, that's positive. That driven is ambitious, right? And then nurturing, that's caring, that's positive. Lively, that is energetic, that is positive. Ruthless, that's negative, right? Overprotective, negative. Hyper negative. So P, 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 N, N, N. Okay, we got a few more here. Okay, yep. There we go. And so we have ambitious, caring, energetic. You guys know that. And our next step is making sentences. So just give you a few seconds here. We know these already, right? Yep, good. Okay, yep. So driven, that means you are you want to reach your goal, right? You will work hard to reach your goal. Nurturing, you care for the person, nurture, right? And you are like a mother nurtures her child, right? A mother, gives food and milk and love. So nurturing, give love. And then lively, that is someone who is sociable, someone who's outgoing, they're lively, they're positive. Ruthless, they do bad things to get ahead. They only think of themselves. They will hurt other people to get what they want. Overprotective, right? Maybe you hear like helicopter mothers, or they're not giving their children enough space, or the teacher is not giving the students enough space to make their own decisions, to make mistakes, for example. Hyper, that is too much energy where they are not concentrating. It's like someone who's hyper, they cannot concentrate, they cannot help themselves. They cannot relax. Ambitious, right? They want to reach their goals. Caring, they're loving people, like a nurse, right? Lolly is very caring. Lolly is a nurse, and by nature of a nurse, they are taking care of people. They are caring people. Energetic, they have energy, and we like energetic people, right? They have energy, positive energy. Okay, so let's go to our last page, and that's going to be making sentences. Yeah, so we always wrap it up by making sentences. That means you know the adjectives. You can use the adjectives because you're making your own sentences. So that's our last part here. And here it is right here. So we're going to make our own sentences using these adjectives. Right? So driven, nurturing, lively, ruthless, overprotective, hyper, ambitious, caring, energetic. And let's go 5 minutes, okay? So I will put 5 minutes on the clock, and then after that, we're going to do the quiz on top of the chat. On top of the chat, there's a white box. In the white box, there is a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. You choose the best word for the sentence. That's on top of the chat. It's a quiz. We're going to do that after you make your sentences. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Here is 5 on the clock. Make sentences using these adjectives. Oh, yes, I think so too, Lolly. Lolly says, I think I am a driven student. I know you are. You don't say I think, say I am. I am a driven student, right, Lolly? That's you. Ah, I like it, Sleepwalker. Our conversation was lively and productive. I like it. Okay, another one. He was driven by his dream. Good. Okay, I'm looking up the chat here. Be ambitious and set big goals. Mothers hug and nurturing can heal you in difficult times. Yes. Mothers hugs and nurturing can heal you in difficult times. Nice. Let's see. Oh no, Helga, I am not ambitious at all. No one could handle his ruthless behavior. Mary says, ambitious people usually reach their goals. Ta Den, the boss is ruthless. He does not care about people. You're welcome, Lolly. Hey, Costa Magna. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Sleepwalker, the teenager escaped from the house because of the overprotective parents. Mary, it's not easy to handle hyper kids. So handle with, not with. It's not easy to handle hyper kids. Zara, eating sugar makes you hyper. Yes. Helga, she was very caring and nurturing to her family. Taden, she gets hyper when she eats too much sugar. Henna, she is always caring for others. That's why everyone loves her. Sleepwalker, the children became hyper after seeing the clown at the party. Very good. Some kids could be hyper and ruthless. Sehaj, overprotective nature can ruin everything. Marcos, she is a wonderful, nurturing mother, always attentive to his children's needs. Lolly, I don't like ruthless people because I'm afraid of them. Me too. Sleepwalker, he loved her for her caring attitude. Nice. School children are ambitious. Yeah. Being driven and ambitious helps you achieve your goals. Yes, Miley. It's good to be energetic. Yes, I think so too. Okay, good, Mary. It's not easy to handle hyper kids. Perfect. After retirement, he kept being energetic and enthusiastic. Good. Sehaj, from nurses, we expect caring nature. Henna, he is ruthless when it comes to listening to his parents. Good. When it comes to, yeah. Zara, my mother cares. Let's see, Zara. My mother is always caring for our family. My mother is always caring for our family. Helga, don't be overprotective. It's good for nobody. Ta Den, I have the best mom. She is caring, lively, and nurturing. Good. Lolly, I don't like ruthless people. I only like caring and lively people. Joe and Sue are caring of each other. Good, good, Mary. Marcos, restoring the old castle was an ambitious project that took a decade. Very good. That's the time. The child was very lively and curious. Good, Helga. Okay, good job. It's time for our quiz. Right, good job, everyone. Nice sentences. Of course, like the important thing about this, right? When you're like answering the worksheet, right? You're doing the sentences in the worksheet, right? Choosing which adjective to use, determining if it's positive or negative, right? You understand, you know that. But actually using the adjectives in a sentence, that's the key, right? Actually thinking, okay, coming up with a sentence, inventing a sentence, thinking about how to make a sentence. That's truly understanding, right? That's true understanding, where you can take that adjective, make a sentence, and that's how you speak English, right? That's how you use language, right? In your mind, you have words you want to express, words you want to describe a situation. You're talking with your friend about something, and so you have your vocabulary in your head, and you want to describe something, maybe what you did last week. You want to maybe describe a situation at your job. You want to describe something you saw on TV, right? So you put your words together and express that, right? And so that's what you did with these adjectives, right? We had these vocabulary, and then you had to think of a situation and express your idea, right? And you did it in the chat, so great job. That is what we do here. Okay, good job. It's always great to read your sentences. Okay, so now we have a quiz on top of the chat. There's a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there is a missing word. You choose the best word for the sentence. Rhoda, Joe and Sue are caring. How about this, Rhoda? Joe and Sue are a caring family. Joe and Sue are a caring family. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, let's check out the quiz on top of the chat. Here we go. Are you ready for the quiz? The sentence is, they, 2 cars in their garage. They, 2 cars in their garage. Choose the best word. Is it gets? Is it get? Is it got? Is it getting? Does a sentence go like this? They get 2 cars in their garage. They get 2 cars in their garage. They got 2 cars in their garage. They getting 2 cars in their garage. Gets, get, got, getting. Choose the best word. Good luck. Yep. Got. I see lots of gots in the chat. Lolly says they got 2 cars in the garage. Helga, they got 2 cars in their garage. Okay, so it is, okay, good question. Say Haj, get is present, got is past. Yeah, thank you, Taden. So it's there already, right? For example, get, you could say, they are getting 2 cars for their garage, right? Future. But they got 2 cars in their garage. It is past tense. There, those cars are there. It is done. We are talking about something that has already happened. Thank you, Lolly. Gotten. Perfect. Thank you, Lolly. See, we're here to help each other, right? You answer questions, or I should say you ask questions and your questions are answered in the chat. We help each other. It's a very friendly place here. We help each other. We practice together. We have a good time together right here. So thank you for helping everybody. Okay, good. Say Haj. You're welcome, Sleepwalker. Thank you for being here. Okay, so Marcos, why don't we use get? So they get 2 cars in. So we'd have to put like are. They are getting 2 cars for their garage. We can say that. He is, yeah, get. Let's see how we can use get. Please get the cars from the. Please get the car from the garage. So, Marcos, let's say, hey, let's say, for example, you come to visit me here in Japan, right? So, Marcos, from Brazil, you fly here to Japan. So, you can't bring your car, right? You come to Japan and you need a car, right? You want to go somewhere, you want to drive in the mountains here in Japan, in my town. You want to go up and see the mountains, the rivers, right? And you need a car to do that. So I have a car in the garage. So you ask me, hey, Mark, can I use your garage? Yeah, sure. Get the car. It's in the garage. I would say actually take the car. Yeah, sure. Take the car. First, you need to get the keys. Okay, how about this? So Marcos, get the keys. And the car is in the garage. Go ahead and use it. Okay, so it really depends on the context, the situation. But here we're in the sentence in the quiz, it's a statement. You know, they got 2 cars in the garage. You're welcome, Marcos. Okay, good. Thank you so much, everyone. I will be back on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. I'll be back on Thursday at 10 a.m. So today's 5 p.m. Next is 10 a.m. I live in Japan, so these are Japan times. And of course, check out my Patreon. Go to my Patreon. get all the worksheets you see here. All your English needs are right there on my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. Join the green team. Join the friendly green team. You can see our members. You can see the green team. Their names are in green. They are big supporters. They are beautiful. And yeah, so join the green team. And I got books at Amazon.com. Check those out. Check out Patreon. Check out Amazon. Join the channel. All that good stuff. I'll be back on Thursday, 10 a.m. I hope to see you. In the meantime, come to my channel every day. You will see uploads every day on my channel. I work hard doing this, so please come to my channel. Tell your friends, like my videos, share my videos on your social medias. You're welcome, Hannah. Thank you, Taden. Mary, thank you. Ava, thank you. Marcos, cheers. Everyone, thank you so much. And yeah, let's count down and say goodbye together. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile. Be safe. Stay healthy. I will see you soon. Let's count down and say goodbye together. Say Haj, you're welcome. Hannah, thank you. Rhoda, thank you. Okay. Sleepwalker, thank you. Here we go. We're counting down. We're saying goodbye together. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, be safe, and stay healthy. I will see you soon. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you.